morning, Chandrasekhar. Good morning, Vedant. Good morning, Elroy. Good morning, Gunal. Good morning, Roshan. Good morning, Aryan. Good morning, Sahil. Good morning, Sid. Good morning, Ratnadeep. Good morning, Sid. Good morning, Abhijit. Okay, let's recap what we have considered in yesterday's session. So, yesterday we have considered very first the calling of the non-cooperation movement by Gandhiji because of the Chauri Chaura incident, and his decision of calling off the movement of non-cooperation caused frustration among the masses, and it was severely criticized by his colleagues such as Motilal Nehru, C.R. Das, N.C. Kelkar, etc. And these three have come together and organized a party called Swaraj Party. So the 1st January 1923. Then the good morning, Pratik. So the party was established as Congress Khilafat Swaraj Party. So it proposed then an alternative program of restrictive one instead of having a widespread civil disobedience, and that had encouraged the members of Swaraj Party to enter into legislative councils. So the legislative councils were established according to the reforms in 1919 by contesting the elections. So contesting all elections and entering into council so that they will use the moral pressure to compel and concede the demand of self-government. Right. So that was the motive. And among 145 seats, 45 seats were won by Swaraj Party. So as far as Bengal is concerned, so in Bengal, Swaraj Party was the largest party. It emerged as largest party. And then they demanded the release of all the political prisoners as well as provincial autonomy and repealing of the repressive laws which were imposed by British government on Indians. Later on, however, after that of C.R. Das, the party drifted towards the policy of cooperation with the government, and obviously this led the dissension, and party got broke up in 1926, right? But as a result of Swaraj Party, or the activities performed by Swaraj Party, included the British. Yes, only for 3 years it was, right, from uh, 1923, 1st January 1923 up to 1926, right? So it is true that it was only for 3 years. Now, if you consider the activities of Swaraj Party, which had included or induced the British government to review the working of the system introduced by the Montagu Chelmsford reforms. Right, that is the reforms in 1919. So according to that reforms, uh, Indians could get elected, right, as a representative. So, and further to report to what extent a representative government could be included in India. So this was the task before a commission, right, which had come to India. So that was the task before Simon Commission, right? And then the Simon Commission had come to India. So again, there was a drawback in the Simon Commission, that the Simon Commission had come to India to think or to give a report on what extent a representative government could be induced or introduced. Good morning, Danish. Could be introduced in India, and there was no member from Indian leaders, or no member is of no member is Indian, right? So all the members of the Simon Commission were Europeans, and this has insulted the Indian leaders, right? So they felt that they have insulted, and they decided to boycott the commission. So wherever the commission went, there were the cries of Simon, go back. So it was the demonstration against the Simon Commission in Lahore, right, that had a fatal lathi blow, which was dealt Lala Lajpat Rai. And in this, Lala Lajpat Rai lost his life. And that was the cause, or rather, Lala Lajpat Rai's death, that the Bhagat Singh and his comrades were seeking to avenge when they killed a white officer. They wanted to kill the Simon, but by mistake, they killed Saunders in December 1928. Okay, so this is what you can consider about the Simon Commission. So purpose of Simon Commission, you can consider and so activities of Swaraj Party induced government to review the working system, it introduced by I think I should write Chelmsford reforms in 1919. James Ford's reforms. Fine. So the working system introduced by James Ford reforms. Fine. Now, in this, they have to also give a report or to report another task of or the task of the Simon Commission, right? So task of Simon Commission is to report to what extent, this is important, to what extent representative government, a representative government could be introduced in India, could be introduced in India, right? To report to what extent a representative government could be introduced in India. So for this purpose, British government appointed Simon Commission, right? Therefore, Simon Commission appointed in 27th on 27 November 1927. Right. So sorry, I think this is not necessary. Not 27. So in the month of November 1927. Right. So Simon Commission appointed. Now, if you consider the members, so all members were Europeans. All members were Europeans. Fine. So all its members were only Europeans, and so therefore Indian leaders felt insulted and decided to boycott the commission. To boycott the commission. So Indian leaders felt insulted and they decided to boycott the commission. Right. So this is the result of not including a single member from India in the commission. Right. And everywhere, wherever the Simon Commission went, so they heard the cries of Simon, go back. Right. Simon, go back. So in Lahore, right, in demonstration against commission, demonstration against commission, a fatal lathi blow dealt by to Lala Lajpat Rai. Lala Lajpat All right. Right. And he lost his life. And he lost his life in that lathi blow. Now, so the killing of Saunders and that things need not to write here, but you can keep in mind, right? The next point comes in, that is Nehru Committee report. Nehru Committee report. Now, this Nehru Committee report was in 1928. As far as Nehru Committee report is concerned, so Nehru Committee was set up under the chairmanship of Motilal Nehru to determine the principles of the constitution before actually drafting the constitution, because now it is considered to give or to introduce the representative government, and if you want to represent if you want to introduce the government, then you need to have the constitution as well, right? So for that purpose, what could be the principles of constitution? So that was actually before drafting the constitution, what should be the principles, that was this that should be decided, and for that purpose government had appointed a committee under the chairmanship of Motilal Nehru, right? So this is the very first thing. Then the chief architect of the report was Motilal Nehru, and he was associated with the Tej Bahadur Sapru. He was associated with Tej Bahadur Sapru in this committee. So the recommendation evoked a lively debate concerning the goal of India as a dominion status or complete independence, right? So you can consider very first kind of assembly for the constitution, though it was not like that, but it seems to be. And in that meetings, there had been debates concerning the goal of India, whether it is as a dominion states, it should have a dominion status, or as a complete independence, right? So that was the discussions during this committee, and accordingly a report is being drafted and handed over to the government. Fine. But later on, what had happened, whatever the principles drafted under the chairmanship of Motilal Nehru, right, they were not accepted by Jinnah. So Jinnah haven't accepted Nehru report, and thereafter he drew up the list of his own demands, and that list was containing 14 points, 14 different points, and therefore it was called as 14 points of Jinnah, right? So 14 points of Jinnah. In fact, it were the points were against the Nehru committee, right? So obviously Nehru committee was thinking India as a complete country, right, without any kind of partition, and obviously very first demand of Jinnah must be of partition, right? Likewise, though it was not partition, in fact the actual thing of partition came in 1935, right? but it was already started by some of the Muslim leaders, and now Jinnah started leading it. So he was he was demanding that particular thing, right? So this is in the Nehru report, Nehru committee report, and Jinnah's 14 points. So a committee under chairmanship of Motilal Nehru to determine the principles of the Constitution. Right, was set up by government. So the recommendations evoked a lively debates right. So these debate concerning the goal of right, debate about what? Concerning the goal of India as a dominion status or complete independence. Independence, right? So dominion status or complete independence. Fine. So this was the case we can consider in this, but it was not accepted, right? So Nehru report not accepted by Jinnah. Nehru report not accepted by Jinnah, and he drew up a list of demands called 14 points of Jinnah. Points of Jinnah, called 14 points of Jinnah. So you can later on in 1929 there had been the annual session of Indian National Congress in Lahore. That was in December 1929. And the president of that particular session was Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, Pratik. So the chairman or the president of Lahore session was Jawaharlal Nehru. And in this session, Indian National Congress passed a resolution declaring Purna Swaraj, that is complete. Yes, Pratik, I will. So Congress passed a resolution declaring Purna Swaraj, that is nothing but the complete independence. So the goal of the national movement hereafter would be the complete independence. So on 31st December 1929, newly adopted tricolor flag was unfurled, and on 26th December 1930, right, so it was decided in this session that the 26th January will be the Independence Day, right? So it was fixed as the Independence Day. Sid, what? Are you talking about visibility or something else? Okay, I will share the screen. Don't worry. I think Pratik had also suggested to share the screen. If you have any problem to have the screenshot, then before end of the session, yes, fine. So, okay, Danesh, that would be fine. Those who are having very good kind of network and they have a very clear visibility, for them, there is no problem. Still, those who are having a little bit problem, right, for them, I will I will share the screen, right? Anyway, now 26th of January was fixed as the Independence Day, which was to be celebrated every year, right? Pleading to the people not to submit to British rule any longer. And this was the very important session you can consider, right? So there was an appeal to the people also, that was not to submit to the British rule, right, and demand complete independence. I think, okay, I will write on the next page. So this is related to Lahore session. In 1929, right? So annual session of INC in December 1929 at Lahore, right? So under the presidentship of, so president was Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru. And in this, a resolution passed, right, which was declaring Purna Swaraj. Purna Swaraj. That is nothing but the complete independence. Fine, I will not write that particular word. If anybody wants, you can write complete independence in the bracket. So a resolution passed declaring complete in the Purna Swaraj, right, to be the goal of the national movement. National movement. Right. So what would be the goal of the national movement? That is nothing but the Purna Swaraj. Fine. So a resolution passed declaring Purna Swaraj to be the goal of the national movement. And another thing, on 31st December 1929, newly adopted tricolor flag was unfurled. So लोगोचं किंवा एखाद्या इन्स्टिट्यूटचं INC इंडियन नॅशनल काँग्रेस अनफोल्ड अनावरण करणे, right? So tricolor flag was, yes, Indian National Congress. Exactly, Sid. So a newly adopted tricolor flag was unfurled. Now, and 26th January fixed as Independence Day. Independence Day, right? Which was to be celebrated every year, right? To be celebrated every year. See, unfurling of the flag, fixing the Independence Day, right? As a which should be celebrated every year. And one more thing, that is pleading the people, PLEADING, pleading, pledge, pleading the people of India, pleading the people not to submit to British rule, any longer, right? Now see, in 1922, when the non-cooperation movement was at its peak, so such kind of situation have arrived after